Why is it that we just, as a people, not caring about others? What's causing this? What's causing us to not care? We just get up and watch the news and all we do is say, no, sir, gee, that terribly sad, sad, sad. And that's it, and we move on our merry way. And I'm talking about me too, because I too am guilty of this. You know what I'm saying? We just move on our merry little way as though life is hunky-dory because it doesn't affect us personally as yet. And I'm sure the other persons who it affected must have said the very same thing. Maybe. I'm only saying that. Maybe. They may have just moved on their merry way. You know what I mean? Because it's not affecting them personally. I find it disturbing. It bothers me. It really does. Because this is a life we're talking about. It don't matter if you want to say she must have been mad or she was sick or whatever the situation for her to drink Gramazone and have 2 kids about to get married in a few days' time. Something is absolutely wrong. And we are in a position to help many times and we choose not to out of our own selfishness. Too mean, too stingy. No. Why should I? It's not helping me, not affecting me. For now. I can tell you for now. For now it's not affecting you. One day it can. I'm not wishing that for you. Believe you me, I'm not. I'm not one to wish ill for anybody. Whether you want to be my enemy or friend, it don't matter. I don't wish ill for people. Because what I like for myself, I don't like it for others. I ask God to give me that every day. I don't wish any negative. I'm only speaking about reality. Because it's going to have a rippling effect. Whatever seed that is sown, that is what we're going to reap. We have to... Oh my God. It is a terrible thing when somebody has to go through this life alone without getting the kind of help that you think that they could get. Financial, emotional, spiritual, many different ways. And we just go about our business, our merry way until one day a bomb just drop. Some kind of bomb, a bomb of suicide or some negative thing just happening in your family. And you say, oh my God, now I understood. Now I'm understanding what it is that I ignored over the years. People, I implore you. I'm imploring you. I'm talking to myself naturally, of course. Look out for somebody else. And I'm not talking about your mother, your father, your child, your husband, or your wife, cousin, or auntie. I'm talking about somebody who's not related to you. Could be a distant neighbor, a stranger, it don't matter. Even if it may be even an enemy. It's another life. It's another human being. Please. People are having it hard financially. They're having it hard financially. They're having a difficult time. It's really difficult for them to deal with a lot of these things. And many of you are in the capacity. You have the ability to help and refuse to help. Because it no matter to you, no business. Me no care. And not me. And not my family. And not my business. And not my prerogative. It doesn't matter. One day, it will hit closer to home. One day it will hit closer to home. One day you may just say, why? Why didn't I? I was reading a book. It's a true, it's something that based off somebody's life. Big man in a big position and going along his merry way and whatever, some big CEO and whatever it is. One day his daughter met in a bad accident and she was on the life support. And life just really flashed before his eyes. His one child. Just busy making the money, busy with himself. Him wife, it seemed as if he was happy with his wife and everything, and even that got strained a bit, right? And then before his daughter met in the accident, they had a big quarrel because she was hitting out on the fact that his company was paying a lot of these people some monkey money, as some may call it, fool, idiot money. And they were living like dogs, like mangy dogs on the road, scraping for any little scraps that them could get. And their homes look awful because they refuse to pay them something decent. They refuse to pay them something that can help them build something good. You know what I'm saying? And when he looked at all of this and he remembered the words of his daughter, he said, oh my God, I have to change. He had to change. He had his resignation letter in his hand and he had a proposal in his hand to his board members and saying, this is what we're going to do. I saw how some of these people live. I saw this and I know of this and this is not right. Because they know that this financial problem can affect them. Affected them when he saw them live like mangy dog and human beings we are talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Human beings we're talking about. And when I think of how the disparity between the rich and the poor is so far, you could have thrown, a literal Caribbean scene it and still space is left. Something is wrong with that picture. And then when they come and beg, you say they're beggy, or beg too much. What are they to do? Watch themselves just die? That's what the lady did. She drank the Gramazone because the financial stress was just too much. I don't know if anything else was associated. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. My heart is full. My heart is full because I realize how selfish we are as a human race. I'm looking at how even the animals, how loving they live towards each other. You notice our dog just forever think that towards a human, forever loyal, forever this, forever that. Even if you step on the dog toe by accident, or you rough up the dog, or you run the dog, or they just come right back around like a child. They just come right back around like a child because they are so loving and they're so loyal. I don't know, it's maybe something that God has instilled or just, placed inside of them. But we as human beings, somebody step on your toe, my God, you stop chat to them for the rest of your life. You stop deal with them. You never say to yourself, you know what? Maybe they went through a bad thing. You know what? Let me see. You don't even try just to inculcate a good habit of saying, let me look at the positive and see if there is something. You don't even try. Paul says, as much as possible, live peaceably with all men. As much as is possible. You don't even try. All I'm saying is try. Nobody not asking you to what should I say now? Go and give your house and give your land and give you this and give you that and give you the other. No one is saying that. You know what I mean? Although there's a scripture in Acts that speaks about they sold their possessions to help each other. In other words, they have surplus, give. I was reading something about this lady. She was on the Forbes billionaire list and she fell off. Why she fell off? Because she started to give to charity. She started giving some of her wealth. And in other words, I don't remember the exact verbatim that she gave, but basically what she's saying that my wealth is just not only for me. Now we think that because we were born alone, even if you're a twin, are you one still, so to speak, that we were born alone, so me, myself, and I is me alone. Oh, continue like, have that mindset and see what whole life really dash out to you. You understand? We feel like we know nobody else. If me decide this and that, and yeah, you have that choice. But be mindful that every single choice, be it good or bad, has its consequences. Every single choice. I am tired of the selfishness that we play. All of us. I'm talking about myself. I'm tired of, we just don't think about anybody else. We think about ourselves because it's not affecting me as yet. One day, as I said, I'm not wishing bad for anybody. I don't wish ill for anyone. But one day it's going to affect you closer to home. One fine day it's going to come closer to home, and then you're going to realize how selfish you were, how much you didn't care about the next person, which you could help and you chose. It's a choice. Because you don't feel it, you're waiting on a feeling too. It don't work like that. Throughout the scripture, it talk about giving. Life alone tell you that whether you want to believe in the Bible, whether you want to believe in God, that is your prerogative. All I'm saying is that, listen, you have a mother, you have a father, you have a husband, you have a wife, you have a child, you have a sister, a brother, and I'm sure you wouldn't want that to happen to them. No matter what it is. Whether you want to be a Christian or a non-Christian, a Rus, wherever you want to fall, where the chips may fall, I'm sure you wouldn't want that to happen to any of them. And when you check it, maybe she tried asking for help and people run her. Always, just run her. And maybe some of them are in there. I know that sometimes some people can't help, but I'm not talking about that. But no matter how small you have it, something small, your arm, you may say, oh, you're still required to give. That's a part of your duty as a human being. Nobody's asking you to give $1 million or $2 million when you're not able to. But give sometimes. Give of your time. Give of, if you have money, give of it too. If you have goods, give of it. Give a listening ear. Give a good word, a kind word. You wouldn't believe how all of it, because we're holistic beings. It's not just one area. It's not just about money alone. Money is a significant thing because we can't trade without money. I can't walk in a supermarket and say, cashier or supervisor, manager, owner, whatever it is. Guess what? I don't have any money, but I want a trolley of groceries. Trust me. I better pray so they don't call the police on me. Maybe they may give. Who knows? Maybe they may feel, oh gosh, for her to come in and say something like that. You know what I mean? If it's but for the grace of God, I don't walk into a supermarket or a store and say these things sometimes. You understand what I'm telling you? Because God has been good to me. So God can't be good to me, I mean not good to somebody else. Come on, people. Come on. Think about God good to you. Just sit down for yourself. Just build up on yourself. And never say to yourself, say, me, you know, I know a sister down there. You wait and somebody have to come beg you. You don't even say to yourself, say, you know what? John have it difficult now. Let me see if I can carry some money. Tom have it difficult. Jay and Jill, all of these people, they have it difficult. People, I'm imploring you. I'm imploring you to see if you can help others. Please.